y'all, APG Jamie here, and today we are working on the second quarter of hashtag 12 paper clips of 2020, and it's for a Facebook group I'm in, and I do, you know, the swap in there, and we do it 6 months at a time. So that's what we're doing, only we're not making 6, we're going to make 3 because we're doing this quarterly this year. That's my plan, man. So we're working on April, which was to repurpose. Also, I'm kind of saying recycle. So I have these leftover pen lids from some flat pens that I made, I don't know when, a while, it's been a while, year or two, 5, 20 years ago, I don't know how long, y'all, it's been a while. And I also have these pom-poms that I'm tucking in there, and the pen nibs as well as the pen cap. The pen cap has the little chain thingy on there, came that way, so, you know. And we're going to use some E6000. Oh, there is a list of ingredients in the description box below the video. Click on the word more to see more, and it will tell you the different themes that we're doing, because it's a monthly theme. And we're to make 2 paper clips. I always tend to make 4 because I just do. And you know, 1 to keep and 1 to give with our swap partner, which we'll get any time now. So I'm using the E6000. I know you're not supposed to touch the stuff. You are not supposed to touch it because it's hazardous. So yeah, I had put on previously, y'all didn't see, but I put on a barrier hand cream, and I can't think of the name of it, but anywho, keep it away from your eyes and your face and your mouth and your nose and everything else like that. And I'm using just a tippy tip on that letter bead. It's an alpha letter bead on the end of what is that, an eye pin. It's not an eye pin, doesn't have an eye on it, it's a nail head pin. I don't know what they're called, y'all. And I'm putting a little bit of the E6000 inside the cap because I'm going to tuck the pom-pom with the pen nib inside the cap. This, how long is this video? I don't know how long this video is, y'all. Long enough? I don't know. And I really enjoy making altered paper clips or decor paper clips. I don't know what you want to call it. So I've got some chain laying there. We're going to cut off some of that and put it on there. And I've got what else? I just put the chain on there. And I've got keyboard letters. You know, when a keyboard goes bad and you get rid of the keyboard, you know, you have to put those into specific electronic recycling things, and they typically only do that in my city about once a year. Anyway, I wanted the keys. I'm like, well, I don't want to throw these keys out, but they can have the rest of the board. So there we go. And I'm tucking the E6000 in there, and what I didn't show you was I put a little piece of something on the back side of that key because it's not attractive back there. So I covered it up, and I just didn't film that part, and I don't think I even realized it until after I took the pictures, and I'm like, why the hell didn't put anything on there? These are earring backs, and I cannot remember the person that first saw do that. You put the earring back, the little plastic ones like that, on the paper clip. Some paper clips are easier to thread than others, okay? This one was giving me a time. Anyway, you put it on there and you scooch it around there, and then you could put a jump ring between the 2 earring backs, and as long as the jump ring's not bigger than the earring back, it'll keep that in place, and it's pretty neato. So that's what I did on this, and I'm showing you. So there's already one on there, and I've just put the second one on. Here comes my small jump ring and my chain that's part of my pen lid. And if I think about it, y'all, it's a big if. I'll put a link to the flat pens that I made, I don't know whenever, quite some time ago. So, and I used little mini pens, mini as in short, half the size of a regular pen. Look at that, looking cute. And I'm like, well, that's not enough. So, computer printed a sentiment, and I have that piece of lace there that is left over from another project too, because you know I got lots of stuff like that. I treasure all kinds of stuff, and we're just going to ink around the word that computer printed thing. And gosh, what's it say? I think it says, don't quote me on this, but I think it says, I will spare you the details, but you can have the parts. To me, it was just funny. Y'all know I like funny and make it funny and have a good time. And I think they're quite interesting paper clips, y'all. Just saying. And it is that big paper clip. I don't know what that kind's called, y'all. It's pretty big. I don't know what that kind of paper clip is called. So, but y'all know what it is, because you've seen them make angels out of them. They put a bead on there and all that kind of stuff. I don't know how they did that. I've never made one, but I have one out in the studio. Turned that kind of paper clip into an angel. They did. So now we're going to glue that, and we're using my favorite glue. So this is for April, and it is repurpose, which I'm also taking as recycle. So there we go. Got to clip that, and I'm going to do another one. Y'all saw at the beginning I had a picture of the things, the ingredients, as well as in the description box, y'all. And then at the end of this first month for April, I will have a one picture photo montage, and then we will go straight into May, and I'll try to wait for that. Now I did not get the ingredient. Oh, here we go. That's kind of what it looks like. There'll be another picture at the end in photo montage. So this is for May, and May is national or international. I think it's international paperclip month. So you add an extra paper clip as part of your decoration on your clip, and I am making is this a hidden paper clip? Yes, this one's a hidden paper clip. So the floral cardstock there is the outside, and then I'm going to have an inside that the paper clip goes over, and you'll see when we get there. And I really do like hidden paper clips, y'all. I just really do, in case you hadn't noticed that already. So, rounding the corners, and I think we inked the edges on this, and we're going to use a piece of that goldish colored chain there. And now I'm offsetting that just a little bit, because when you offset the hidden paper clip part, it tends to slide on the paper just a wee bit better. Okay? Just a wee bit better. Now, do I ink the inside? I don't think I inked the inside, y'all. It's just been like, I don't know, 3 months since I did this. No, it's only been one, or, well, whatever. Because I'm putting the 3 months together to make it quarterly. So you don't have an extra long video. Even though I appreciate you watching all my more extra long videos too. So that's a regular, that's a jumbo size, which is about 2 inches. That's not the exact measurement, but it's close to that. We're going to round the corners on this, because this is going to fold over. This is going to be the outside of the hidden paper clip. And I just like the rounded corners, because I thought they went a little better with the flower, because we're going to use a flower. We're going to put a flower on it, y'all. Now, this one does not have to be offset, but it's okay if you do offset it, because you will only see one side of the paper clip at a time, okay? Because it kind of is double-sided paper clip. Well, all paper clips have an extra side. You just don't necessarily can see them from the other side. So this is a piece of fun foam. Now the last one we didn't need this, but on this one we're going to use it because we want to fill in that gap just a little bit. Otherwise it makes it really bumpy and wavy, and it's not that attractive if you don't fill in that part. But if you don't fill in that part when you're making yours, don't worry about it. I just happen to prefer it that way. And this is a thin fun foam. Okay, it's not the thicker kind, it's the thin kind. And as you can see, I am making 4 because I just seem to like to make 4 of them at a time. I don't know, can't explain it. And I don't know if I show you making all 4 of them or if they're just all laying there. So we're just going to put glue in all of them, and we're going to slide that little sliver of fun foam in between there. It just helps fill in that gap just a little bit, just enough. It tends to be just enough, in my opinion. And helps keep it smoother-ish. So we're just going to do that. And parts of the video are sped up, is sped up, and parts have been cut out because did you really need to see me doing that 4 times? Probably not, but you're going to get to see it again, I think. Maybe, maybe not. So we're going to fill in the back as well. And it is a slightly more narrower. So, there we go. Now, lost part of my film, and we're going to ink around the outside edge then. What you want to do when you're doing this gluing process, you want to slide a piece of no stick paper in there so that if any glue squishes out, it won't glue your hidden paper clip closed. Molly's trying to get up here in my lap. You know, y'all know Molly. She's our old mama's talking. She must be talking to me. So we're putting glue on the one side, which y'all can see. And we're going to stick that in there any day now. Pretty sure about that. So we're sticking that in there. Now don't shove it way back up there in that crack. Molly, stop. Don't lean on the keyboard, baby. Like she understands what I'm saying. Quit it. So, because it will kind of bubble up. Anyway. This is when you should be sliding your piece of paper in there so that when you put glue on the other side, which I did and lost the film to, and you fold that all over to glue it on both sides of the paper clip, y'all. Sorry. Keep it from gluing it shut because you don't want to glue it shut. So these are some brads, and the thing about these brads is they have 2 prongs on them, and they are not next to each other. They are far apart. But so it goes. I've only got a few of those brads, and I may have used all that I had on this project. 2 of them are yellow, and 2 of them were another color. I don't even think they're the same other color. So I'm using that little piece of chain, and I put it on one of the legs of the brad before I put that through the flower. And I do try to keep my paper clips flat for mailing purposes. It's just something I do. It's a preference. I know a lot of people make really big 3D ones, and that's fine. I just tend to keep them flat. And oh, I touched my, oh no, it's okay. I touched my recorder. I thought I turned myself off. Anyways, so we're put the chain on there, put it through the flower, and now I just hung on a regular office size paper clip, and we are going to glue the flower onto the hidden paper clip card. We're smooshing it down. I think I set something on there for weight. There we go. And I thought, well, let's put some diamonds on there because, you know, I like diamonds. So we're just going to put a little diamond right there in the middle of the flower. And I have a computer printed slip over there that we will slide onto the extra paper clip, you know, National Paperclip Month and all. And do I ink around that edge? Probably. Don't remember right now, but we probably do. Doing the same thing. I slid my little chain on there, on the leg. I'm going to cut my chain down about how much I think it is, because I don't know. Yep, that's good. That's a good distance, I think. And then we will put our paper clip on there, and then we're going to glue the flower onto the hidden paper clip part. And we're going to put a diamond in it. And this is the computer printed, and I did ink around it. I just didn't show you that part. Now these are some paper butterflies, and we're going to glue those on, because I believe it says, may you always have flowers and butterflies. I think that's what that says. We'll find out here in, 20 more minutes when we get to the little photo thingy between. Now coming up for June, I'm so happy with it. I don't have a picture of the ingredients I used, and by the time I realized I didn't have the photograph, I'm like, I'm not pulling all that treasure back out. So we're just going to do a layering stamp, and if you saw the thumbnail, you probably have an idea of what we're doing. It's pineapple, y'all. I think it's Hampton Arts, and it was in a set. I don't know what else came in it. I don't know. But we're layering it up with the colors I decided that I had. I don't think it came with color suggestions, but you layer it up, and you just, as long as you layer it up in the right order. Well, no, you could probably layer it in any order. Anyway, light to dark I think is the best. And just doing that, and there's several colors of ink in this one, y'all. So because you do the bottom part of the pineapple, and then you do the green part at the top. And that is a piece of fun foam I have in my platform, because it doesn't it's persnickety about how it will stamp sometimes, and I found putting that in there has made it work every time, y'all. So I'm just cleaning off some of that excess ink, and the colors do change slightly as they dry. And the layering stamps are fun. They are kind of cumbersome and time consuming, if you think about it, because you got to stamp and then stamp and then stamp, and depending on how many layers your layering stamp has. This particular one has 6, because you have 3 for the base of the pineapple and 3 for the greenery on top. And I used 2 different greens and a gray, which is probably watering can. I think it's the only gray I have. And it, like I said, it changes slightly as it dries. It looks really cool. I do not have a die for this, so I hand cut all these little tiny pineapples. Now, I didn't try to cut the white edge off, because that would just been too much for me. So, and I have sped the video up in this particular part, because I'm just squooshing around there. Y'all know how to fussy cut, or semi-fussy cut, just saying. And this is going to be a flag style paper clip. That's one that slides on sideways to the paper typically. And like how that was cut, so I'm just going to recut at that little piece. And I already have my strips cut. And this is a designer paper. It is more of a paper than a cardstock, but I also have a white cardstock there, because you do want your paper clips to be a bit sturdy, just a bit sturdy. So that's what I'm doing. I'm folding them sort of in half, just slightly offset. And I did round the corners, and I don't know if I showed the part, but I did. I rounded the corners. And I'm going to glue the designer paper on top of the white cardstock, but I do not glue in the crevice, okay? Because sometimes that part can get a little smooshy, a little smooshy around. But you'll see. You're watching, right? And I do appreciate each and every one of you. If this is your first time here, I'm glad you're here. Thanks for coming. I appreciate your likes, which would be your thumbs up, your kind comments, your shares, your subscriptions. If you've not already subscribed, I invite you to take a moment to do so. If you have your YouTube account set up for notifications and you want to receive notifications of new videos and live shows, then please click the little bell, and you have like a couple of options. Personalized, which is they send you an email ever so often, or all notifications of things that I do, and that's if you have your account set up for that. Now we're putting some pop dots on the back of the pineapples. Going to want to pop them up just a little bit. And really, I'd done that, and I thought, well, I'm just done. That's it. That's finished. That's so sweet and nice, and I like it, and it makes me happy. And then I thought, you know what? That's not enough. It's not quite making me as happy as I know I could be if I add some diamonds. So I'm going to come back any moment now and add some diamonds. Look, see, I thought it was done. No, wait, nope. Adding some diamonds. Well, I've got those from the Tuesday morning. I don't know when. Been a while, y'all. They probably don't have any. And I like this set. The larger diamond there is a teardrop shape. No, it's not a teardrop shape. It's an oval, whatever. It has little bitty tiny diamonds. I mean, they tiny diamonds, y'all. And I thought, well, that's perfect size for this. So I put 3 in each corner on the front. Back is blank. I'll probably stamp my name on there, though. Because I don't know that I stamped my name on I don't think I've stamped it on very many of these, if any. And see, that's really pretty. So I thought, well, that's nice, but let's put it on the other side, too. So that's what we're going to do. And I probably didn't necessarily need to show you this part, but these are tiny, y'all. Kind of have a hard time with some of them, and some of them's like, yeah, we'll just go right there because that's where I want to be. I am using my pokey tool to help place those, and I'm just using some of that art glitter glue. It does not have glitter in it, though, y'all. Just saying. Makes me happy. Ta-da! Photo montage. If you're interested in a Facebook group, there is a link in the description box below. I can't put it in the info cards in the upper right hand corner because it's to an outside site and YouTube doesn't let me do that unless it's to my site, and it's not my site. So thanks for watching and happy arting, y'all.